Isn't it fascinating how the loudest, most dramatic announcement you'll ever see on the internet is someone declaring they're quitting the internet? It's never a quiet Irish exit. No, no. It's a multi-paragraph manifesto on Instagram, complete with a somber black and white selfie. It's a 10-minute tearful monologue on a live stream about how toxic and fake everyone is online, delivered directly to a live audience, complete with pop-up notifications for new subscribers and cash donations. It's like standing on the bar at closing time, screaming, "I'm never drinking again," while ordering another round for everyone. It's a beautiful, poetic, perfectly human piece of broken logic, and it's everywhere. This isn't a video to bash those people. Honestly, I get it. We've all felt that urge. But it's the perfect entry point into a little theme park of cognitive dissonance I like to call the Hypocrisy Loop. The magical place where we protest the game using the game's rules on the game's official field while the stadium cheers us on. We've all bought a ticket to this theme park, whether we know it or not. Let's start with the classic example, the one we just mentioned, the "I'm leaving social media" post. What is the goal of that post? The stated goal is to reject the platform, to escape the endless soul-sucking hunt for validation, likes, and comments. But what is the actual function of that post? To generate a massive flood of validation, likes, and comments. "Oh no, don't go! We'll miss you so much! So brave of you to speak out!" The very act of rejecting the system is the most successful way to win at the system's game. You are seeking validation for your decision to stop seeking validation. It's a chef's kiss of irony. It's like trying to put out a fire with a flamethrower. The logic eats itself. And you see this logic everywhere. You've seen those minimalist, hand-drawn stick figure comics on Instagram, right? The ones that say things like, "Social media is a trap," or "Stop scrolling and live your life." And where do you see these comics? You see them when they are shared 50,000 times on Instagram. They go viral on the very platform they condemn. The artist gets hundreds of thousands of followers for telling people to stop following things. They build an entire brand, a career, selling merchandise with anti-internet slogans through a web store promoted on their social media accounts. You can buy a tote bag that says "Be Here Now" from a creator who is fundamentally never here now because they're too busy managing their online brand about not being online. It's not malicious, it's just a glitch in our collective human software. We want to critique the machine, but we can only get the microphone if we plug it into the machine's power outlet. But this loop goes so much deeper than just social media. It's bled into our entire culture of work, consumption, and self-improvement. Think about the anti-capitalist movement. It's a valid and important critique of our society. But how does it often manifest in this loop? You go on Etsy and find 100 stores selling screen-printed t-shirts that say "Smash Capitalism" or "Eat the Rich." These shirts are sold for a profit by a small business owner, an entrepreneur. They're designed on a $1,000 MacBook, marketed on an iPhone, paid for with a credit card, and shipped to your door using a global logistics network. You are participating in 3 layers of capitalism to buy a uniform that signals you are against capitalism. Again, the intent is good, but the execution is trapped in the paradox. It's like a fish trying to protest the concept of water. What's it supposed to do? Jump out onto the sand? It can't. It has to protest from within the water. It has to use the water to live. We are all fish, And the system, whether it's social media or capitalism, is our water. We can't critique it without getting wet. This brings me to my favorite exhibit in the theme park, the Authenticity Industrial Complex. You know the influencer, the one who sets up their ring light, their 4K camera, checks their makeup, and then films themselves crying about how important it is to be raw and vulnerable and unfiltered? The unfiltered moment is produced with more care and technical precision than a Super Bowl commercial. The single perfect tear rolls down a perfectly highlighted cheekbone as they talk about the pressures of being an online personality. And what happens? The comments flood in. Thank you for being so real. This is the vulnerability we need. They are being rewarded for a performance of authenticity. Authenticity has become the product. Being real is now a brand identity carefully curated to look like it isn't curated at all. It's the no makeup look for the soul. We're so desperate for something genuine that we've become experts at consuming and rewarding the most convincing imitation of it. And let's not forget the productivity gurus, the life coaches, the hustle culture icons. These are the guys who sell you a $500 online course on how to achieve financial freedom and escape the 9-to-5 grind. Their sales pitch is all about how you can stop trading your time for money. And how do you buy this freedom? By giving them your money, which they are earning by selling you a pre-recorded, infinitely scalable digital product, which is the absolute pinnacle of not trading your time for money. They've achieved the dream they're selling precisely by selling it. They will run Facebook ads for weeks, interrupting your doom scrolling to teach you how to reclaim your focus and get off your phone. They will send you a dozen emails to get you to sign up for a webinar that teaches you how to simplify your life and clear out the clutter. The method is the complete opposite of the message. It's like a fitness coach who only eats donuts trying to sell you a diet plan. So why? Why do we do this? Are we all just idiots or hypocrites? No, I don't think so. It's a fundamental human dilemma called cognitive dissonance. It's the mental stress we feel when we hold two contradictory beliefs at the same time. I believe social media is toxic, and I need social media for my career, social life, or message to be heard. Holding both thoughts is uncomfortable, so our brains perform incredible mental gymnastics to resolve the tension. We create a new third belief. I will use the toxic platform to spread a good message about its toxicity, which makes it okay. It's a coping mechanism. The great media theorist Marshall McLuhan famously said, "The medium is the message." What he meant was that the platform you use to say something inevitably shapes what you are saying. You can't whisper a secret at a rock concert. You can't have a nuanced, thoughtful debate in a 280-character tweet. And you cannot effectively protest the attention economy without, in some way, feeding it. The act to protest on the platform becomes just another piece of content for the algorithm to serve up. The system doesn't care if your content is pro-system or anti-system. It only cares about engagement. Your angry rant about Instagram is just as valuable to Instagram's bottom line as a vacation photo. Your critique is absorbed. It becomes fuel. It's the ultimate Aikido move. The system uses the force of your attack against you. And let's be honest, there's a huge element of plain old lack of self-awareness. We are experts at spotting these logical flaws in other people. We roll our eyes at the live streamer. We scoff at the "Smash Capitalism" t-shirt. But we are terrible at seeing it in ourselves. It's like complaining about being stuck in traffic. You are the traffic. You're in your car just taking up space, just like everyone else you're annoyed at. I am sitting here talking to a camera for a video that will be uploaded to YouTube, using its title, its thumbnail, and its algorithm to reach you, all while critiquing the very loops of logic that these platforms thrive on. I am in traffic complaining about traffic. I am the stick figure on Instagram. The loop is inescapable. The point isn't to stop trying. It's not to give up on critiquing things or to just accept the world as it is. The critiques are important. The desire for authenticity is real. The need to disconnect is valid. But awareness of the paradox is the key. Recognizing the water you're swimming in is the first step to figuring out how to navigate it better. It stops us from feeling so self-righteous and starts us on a path of being a little more self-aware. It allows us to have a bit of grace for others and for ourselves as we all stumble through this bizarre, hyper-connected world. We're all trying to solve a puzzle, and most of us are doing it while accidentally standing on one of the most important pieces. So maybe the goal isn't to be perfectly logical. Humans are not logical beings. We are rationalizing beings. We are storytellers, and the most important story we tell is the one that makes our own actions make sense to ourselves. But knowing the loop exists is a kind of superpower. It lets you see the architecture of the matrix. So here's the final thought I'll leave you with. The next time you feel the urge to post, to buy, to create, or to critique, maybe the most important question to ask yourself isn't, am I right? Maybe the better question is, am I right now a perfect and beautiful part of the paradox? Modern life is full of human logic errors, and we just decipher them with a bit of satire humor using stick figures. Now it's your turn. Leave a comment and tell us, what is the slightly funny normal thing people do that makes absolutely no sense? Thanks for watching on Logic Loop, where humorous life logic meets animated commentary. If this got you thinking, leave a comment, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun videos about modern life using easy-to-understand stick figures. See you in the next video.